Well, we forgot to change the thing, Brad. We've been sitting here for ages.
Just talking. Why would we do that on stream when we could talk off camera?
Welcome to the HQ podcast. My name is Harry, and this is Bradley, also known as
Bread
King of Landia.
Oh God, no. I didn't want to bring it up. I was going to ask you about every other aspect of your bannerlord stream besides what you have done to my poor mossy rock.
You're fine. You were in the dungeon for a bit, but then you just broke out and took 2 cities of mine. And
Wait, I broke out of the dungeon and then took 2 cities. I'm so fucking cool. What the hell? How'd I do that? With like, did I break my army out as well?
All your brothers are dead. Well, you go around recruiting again, and your characters of a clan of like the second highest tier, because your father did all the work, and you're just like, meh, and then you can hire 400 people because you're in that clan. You're terrible. There is a clip, we'll have to find it. You're like standing in front of the battering ram that's going towards the castle, and I'm defending, and you're just there with no weapons. Like,
I'm ready, son. Coming at you.
I'm just like trying to shoot you down. Wow. But yeah, you're doing fine. You're leveling up, and you're not even actually playing.
I'll tune in one time, I swear, but not for you.
Nightcomb, yes.
Nightcomb. Did I miss who's not?
Nightcomb has been hanging out with some bannerlord.
Oh, incredible. Incredible.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We'll sit in the background.
Just whispering into your ear. I get nice and close if you like. I've been thinking about if we started a holy guacamole ASMR.
Well, that came up last night as well. A bit of ASMR. I think it was bone cracking. Bone cracking ASMR.
I can't really crack many bones. Can you? Oh, that always creeped me out.
I don't know if the mic picked that up.
I got pranked on when I was a wee kid, like maybe I'm gonna say like 11, 12, and I had these kids on my street. We always hung out. And they knew I was a bit like a sort of kid. Like if I saw gross shit, I'm like, no matter what it is. And they figured out if you like snap, dry pasta, it sounds like bones cracking.
Oh.
So they just walk up to me and they'd be, Brad, look at this. And they'd do the grossest shit, like flick their arm backwards, but then snap it. And I'm like, ooh.
So they're just running around with dry pasta
in their hands. And I had no idea. And then they'd just be like,
I mean, that's creative. Creative way to torture small Brad.
Yeah, it's like a kid's version of Saw.
Yeah, Nightcomb in the final fight sided with the enemy.
That's man I respect. I did the same thing, and it felt incredible. Sometimes you got to go against the stream.
Made me happy, even though I failed horrendously in killing any of the other abilities. So what happened is we attacked a fort, which was your last city, because I took 2 of your cities. At the very end.
Am I like your arch nemesis?
Yes. I'm in your land. Yeah. 3 nations are forced to be at war with me, and I can't make peace. And then I'm trying to deal with them, and then it's just like mossy rock. Like, oh my God.
Now's the moment. Now's where I strike. Have I because I know you've been killing a lot of my family.
They're all dead.
Do I have a child?
You have younger siblings.
I've got younger siblings
that aren't adults yet.
Okay, sweet. So if I go, there's still at least... but I'm not dead yet. Why did you choose to put me in the dungeon and not just,
So you don't... because I think it's funny to keep you alive. I don't kill the BLT people. I want them to be the leaders, so we're just fighting each other.
Yeah.
But I put you in jail so you stop running around making armies.
That wouldn't stop me.
Because based on your father's renown, former King Dirthert or some name, you run around and gather 400 troops, and then you're like, all my vassals come to me, and then you've got like 1,000 troops, and then you attack a castle, and I'm just like, oh my God.
What is it because I haven't been in the chat? Like, are there any other BLTs that are just as against you? Like, why is my character fighting against you so hard?
Because there's 7 nations, or however many, and you're just the king of it, and we took the southern part of your land, and
so you started.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I think I started it before you were the king, before you were Vlandian.
Yes.
Just because I wanted that area. And then they look at it and they're like, oh, they don't have a lot of people. We should take that. And all the AI does that. They're like, oh, we should take that. And you're the closest, so you're more likely to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah, the Camel Horse Archers, not a great against those berserkers, which is Migosh in particular.
Horse archers.
You've
Interesting.
dedicated an alt account to be his enemy. Yeah, I think, is that the Doctor?
The Doctor.
Got a Doctor.
That is a sick name.
Did you ever watch much Doctor Who? Because Nightcom likes some Doctor Who.
Really? So I wanted to get into it because I saw clips of like, like the super modern day, like whatever that guy's name, something Tenet and plus seasons. But then I was like, well, I can't, start watching this without watching the old stuff. So I went back to watch, some of the early Doctor Who. I got like 20 seconds in. I was like, nah, I'm sorry. I can't. This is just awful. This is too much. Well, like purely, I don't know, story wise, I didn't really last long enough to get into the plot, but it just looks
Maybe it doesn't hold up. I don't. I watched
so
David
old.
Tennant from like the age, like I was pretty young.
Yeah.
And then we saw Weeping Angels.
Yeah.
That probably holds
Yeah,
up.
and that looks sorry. Yeah, so this isn't David Tennant style. This is like 1980.
Oh,
Like I went back to the start of Doctor Who, where it's almost like they're holding like little shadow puppets up, for special effects at that point in front of the camera.
I remember in IT in high school, for some reason we were doing robotics or something, and we talked about Asimov's laws of robotics, like the 3 laws that make a robot so they can never
Cool.
harm humans, cause harm to itself, or let harm come to another human. I don't know. But the first episode of Doctor Who, I feel like it was a robot, and like a robot denied those laws or something, and then it was grey, it was black and white.
Yeah.
And Doctor Who was just dealing with a robot, like a pretty low concept robot.
Yeah. Stock standard future stuff.
And the earliest Doctor Who I remember is the bald guy. Bald guy with the leather jacket.
What a Doctor.
He was the one before David Tennant. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's for sure earlier than that, and I can't even begin to describe my Doctor. He's just a regular old Joe, but yeah, it just looked too old, and it's the same. It's unfortunate because it's the same thing with like I really wanted to get into the God of War series, and
You should play that.
maybe BioShock or something. But then I played the first game, and I was like, this is
Oh,
so old.
Yeah. No, I never played the old God of Wars, but the latest ones on the PS5. I think the second one's coming out.
One with the little boy,
Yeah.
boy.
And then a demigod rocks up, and it's just cinematically cut and shot fight scenes, and it's really beautiful. I'd like to sit down and play that with you on the HQ couch.
Yeah, it feels like it's probably at that point where it's not, reliant on.
Oh, not at all. And I think that was the
Stuff.
intention in making that God of War. It was
New
just like,
generation.
forget the past. It still exists in lore, but you don't need it.
Maybe that could be a series. Maybe we go through and we play the old school.
Oh,
And
God.
we sort of laugh at how shit it is. Like the first God of War, I remember you start in like the bottom of this boat, and it's like it literally looks like a game jam game we would have made, where it's a side view of you inside of the boat, and you're just like hop, hop, fight, hop, hit. It was very bizarre. I'm sure at some point it turned into an actual 3D turnaround game, but it just looks so old.
Is that the bald guy? Chris Eccleston?
Christopher Eccleston, more like Eggleston, am I right? Bold people.
People have been popping in the diss.
Oh my
Popping
god!
in
Look at
this.
this. We have memes now. I can start checking out the memes.
Oh, Nightcom's in Sub City.
Love the feeling of being in Sub City. Let me tell you guys, there's no better premium Discord experience than when you first take a look at the content within Sub City. I'm not going to lie. There may or may not be photos of our private bits and pieces in Sub City. How are you going to find out? Subscribe to Holy Guacamole.
Or sit around and get gifted.
That too. Some people are very. That's like completely random, right? Like it's just someone gifts.
Yeah, I did some gift to the community last night.
Followers, if you're just following, you just there's a
I
chance.
think maybe it targets people that have got the most watch time.
Yeah, okay.
So you better watch
Start
time.
watching. Of course.
But usually when I give subs, it's just like, guys, we're not going to win this fight. But if we win this fight, I'll give 5 subs. And it's to motivate them to keep summoning in and attacking the castle. We once assaulted the castle for, I want to say, nearly an hour.
Oh my god!
And I'm just
That's
flying
huge.
around camming. And then Migosh is up bashing people on the wall. And then Migosh dies. Just before Migosh dies,
No.
Nightcom would spawn in and then run in.
Yes.
And there was this mad lad called the Pringle King
Pringle King.
He's in the Discord now.
Oh, incredible.
He chose your
What an ally.
class, which is the looter.
The rock thrower.
Yeah. But we were making it seem like I was making it at least sound like there were like 5 compressed Pringles because they were pretty flat rocks. But he got enough battles in to use the class power, which sets them on fire, and then he throws them, and there's like a grenade that goes.
Oh my god.
So he would run up, but he wouldn't have any melee weapons, and he'd run out of Pringles. So he'd just be like,
Bully.
but he's got heavy armor, so he'd actually survive a fair bit.
Wow. The Pringle King.
Pringle King was a
Interesting.
god.
Is my guy leveling up like that without me there, or do I need to be there giving him fire rocks?
Well, he's only doing what he's doing as a general. So he's leveling up his stewardship. So that's managing people. His
Great
charm
manager.
ability.
Great charm.
And I think roguery because you keep escaping jail. Because you're in there. Eventually you're going to get out because we're not going to kill you. Eventually you get out.
I assume it pops up as like a little notification.
Mossy
Like
Rock has
Mossy Rock.
escaped.
I need to go. I'm going to scrub through the 12 hours just so I can see that. Oh my god.
I screenshotted the 3. Mossy Rock has formed an army. Rossi Mock has sieged your castle. And then Mossy Rock has been captured by me.
What will you do with me?
But yeah. It's been bloody funny. And there's a few people it's hard to get. So I'm going to kill everybody that isn't BLT. And so there's less armies running around.
Yeah.
And then start befriending people. To do that, I capture you and then release you immediately. And then you're like, oh, you let me go. Oh, I like you +7. So now it's negative 93.
Oh what a goal.
And if I do that enough times, you'll like me and maybe you'll just join me.
That would be a beautiful end to the
It would.
story. Friendship born out of constant. You murdered lots of my family. I tried to murder some of your family.
Put this behind us and
Yeah.
let's...
What's the worst thing Mossy Rock has done to you?
He took my town.
That's it? I haven't taken like a son or something.
I don't have it. I just had a son with Adam.
I was literally about to say, I think I tuned in briefly when I was about to cook dinner. I was like, let's check how the stream's doing. And then I see, Adam, you're pregnant. Battle. Of course. So it's your child with Adam.
Yes. I married Adam.
Does Adam have his own kingdom still? And then
No,
now
Adam joined me. he was the green Battanian forest folk. And I persuaded him early on. We had a first date, which is when he liked me. And now he didn't like me, but he was still up for the second date because I'd started the first date.
Of course.
And then I succeeded on... no, I failed to sway Adam. And then I went to his father and paid him a lot of money.
Oh, what the fuck? What is this game?
I think I gave him 300,000 gold.
300,000 gold. And pregnant with your child.
But now Adam loves me. Plus 100.
She didn't have much of a choice. She's kind of gotta love you now.
Adam goes away and forms Adam's own party and conquers things for me.
Wow. That is hilarious. Well, congrats, Harry. 12-hour Bannerlord stream. Done and dusted.
Never again. No.
Yeah, overall, how was the experience?
There's many thoughts. Many thoughts. There's a lot of people in the chat.
Yeah,
it was great.
Have you I was just there's the individual experience of just playing a game for 12 hours in general, and then playing a game for 12 hours with, like, I'm assuming a fair few people stuck through for the majority of it.
Yeah, like 4 people were there the whole time.
Oh my god! Shout out to you. Who I think Insane Asylum. I saw
Asylum.
him a bit.
Insane Asylum throughs this. He wants to give input every second.
I saw he wanted the 24-hour stream. Bloody madman! I'm surrounded by madmen. This is crazy.
Oh my god. I think Nightcom got in there at the end.
Nice, Nightcom. Nice.
Who else was there? Migosh kept popping in and out. Migosh popped up, went away and streamed, and then came back.
Quick screen break.
Static kept popping in and out. Some other people. Shadow Shadowsons
Yeah, okay.
was there for ages. It's Your Alibi was there for a bit. There was a lot of people.
This BLT era is just incredible. And I was just saying this before the stream, but you know, it'll be beautiful to look down, you know, holy guacamole 3 years in the future and everything's, you know, at its peak. And we look back at these humble BLT origins. And it's just, what a beautiful place to start. What a lovely little community.
Yeah, I'm hoping to like continue it. It's like a massive saga campaign. And like some people kept asking me, are you going to start a new campaign and fix the world? Like, no, I'm going to let this
is the boy
wither and shrivel, and then we'll fight back. And it was going to be so hard and painful mentally. But when we're done with this world, we'll go on to the Westeros. We'll go on to Game of Thrones. And there's a mod for that.
Oh, in Bannerlord, there's a
map, factions. And I think I'll set up, when you adopt a character, I think I'll set up 7 different. Westeros has the 7 kingdoms?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll set up 7 different adopted heroes so you can pick which nation you want to join.
God. Oh my God, that sounds incredible. I could be anyone.
People were saying Mossy Rock, is that like Casterly Rock? So I was like, yeah, Brad could start with Lannister.
Actually, quick segue, Mossy Rock reminded me, did I ever tell you about my awful nickname in high school?
Should I guess?
It was after Mossy Rock.
Aw.
Because Mossy Rock was my good nickname that I liked. I could tell you quickly that was because, you know, we played a lot of basketball and I was a very heavy force in basketball. And one of my favorite lines was like, I'm like a rock and a rock don't move. And someone was like bouncing into me. So people just started calling me the Mossy Rock. And I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. And it was so sick that I ended up getting it on my year 10 t-shirt. I don't know if you guys had that, but
we had year 12.
Year 12,
because my school went to year 12.
We did the stupid college thing.
I had Hazard.
Graduation, classic Hazard, stuck around. I had Mossy Rock because I thought that was really cool. I was also wearing a satchel bag at that point.
A satchel bag?
Yeah, so it's like a, you know, the strap.
Like a laptop bag?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Pretty much, and it just had a strap that went around my body like that because I thought that was a bit more mature, a bit cool. I'm not walking around like one of these dorks. Little did I know. And I thought it was also cool because I don't have a bag blocking my name. I've just got a strap blocking my name. And unfortunately, that strap just perfectly wrapped around and blocked a single letter in my nickname. It blocked the R. So people walked around and they saw my name as Mossy Ock.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Bunch of high school students. You take a wild guess is what they started calling me.
Oh, I think that there's some unfortunate cover-ups at our school as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't really remember them, but people used to do that on purpose, or they used to fold in the letters and make stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Funny
prank, funny joke when you're doing it on purpose. Less funny when you're smiling because you think everyone likes your cool nickname, and then you find out everyone's calling you Mossy Cock. And then you meet new people who find out your nickname's Mossy Cock, and they don't know it's because of the shirt, and then they assume other things. So not only do you get a random nickname assigned to you, you then get a random backstory assigned to the random nickname where my little peen is covered in moss. It was just awful. It was downhill from there.
Not ignoring you, Nightcomb. We just didn't want to interrupt Brad.
Oh, terribly sorry. What have I missed? 30 average viewership. Oh, my God. Maybe you need to do more 12-hour streams.
How do you tell that?
He's inside.
How do you have access to that data?
He's got an inside man. The holy guacamole link.
He's working for Twitch right now.
He's trying to suss it out.
Yeah, there's some funny 24-hour stream ideas in the Discord.
Yeah, let's have a gaze at some of them.
So we got Bannerlord. Wait, how many react to this?
5 more Bannerlords.
Incredible. What do you mean by in real life Bannerlord? What does that mean?
I feel like that's something I've got no idea how to do. But could you? It's the same thing when I was like, wait, how could we take D&D to the next level? IRL D&D. So I'm sure if we all plunked our brains together, I'm still not 100% wrapped around the full game mechanics of Bannerlord. But if we tried hard enough, we've got a few people here. Like I'm picturing us going to an oval or something. And we have kingdoms each.
So we are LARPing.
Yeah, I guess it is just laughing.
We're just LARPing. But we need to find a castle. I know a castle in the country.
Yeah.
We book it.
Oh my god. That sounds incredible. Holy shit.
But how many people do we need?
Let's pick an oval. Let's get a bus full. Let's get like 20 people. And also, because the thing is, like, when you die, right, you get like a spouse or whatever your brother or your sister becomes. You then go, you sit down for 30 seconds into a makeup trailer. You come back with like a mustache. And like, I'm Julio, brother.
That's like a whole, like, I don't know if you ever watched the Hamish and Andy thing where they went to a LARPing situation.
I did not.
But it was like a whole community, and they role played for like 10 hours, and the community was dynamic and live.
Yes.
But that's like a 10,000 follower stretch goal, maybe even more. 100,000 followers on Twitch.
True. What is the 24-hour goal?
150.
50 more followers, and we will invest thousands of dollars into this interstate LARPing party for 24 hours with webcams and all synced up.
Hire cameramen to run around and
follow us,
do stuff. That'd be a fun YouTube thing. I don't know if it'd be a Twitch thing.
Yeah, no, yes, absolutely right.
We could have Mossy Rock versus me. That'd be brutal.
I'm gonna stick to my class. I'm just gonna get some rocks. Peg little bits of foam, and I'm gonna hide in a corner. You're gonna be in the middle of an intense battle, and you're just gonna hear it in the back of your head, and then I'll run into it.
We invite Pringle King, and he's just eating Pringles.
Yeah, it could be a streamer-wide. Invite the audience to be their own BLTers.
Well, most of the audience was from America.
Ship him down, baby. 150 follower goal. Have a rich guy buy like 40 kilometers of land. Like my uncle.
Do you know a rich guy?
Oh, two rich guys. Neither of them would spend their money on me. They're both my family.
Careful now. If you spread the word of your uncle, you could be kidnapped and then ransomed to your uncle, just like in Bannerlord. Maybe that's what we do. We get Ian in, and then we ransom you.
Or even better, because Dad used a similar tactic on dating profiles.
What, ransoming? What?
He would kidnap them. People close to them. No. He would use Uncle Ian being his brother as like, oh, yeah, how would you like to date the brother of Ian Moss?
Yeah.
How would you like to watch the stream of the nephew? Ian Moss.
The whole marketing around that. How would you like to watch a stream of the nephew's friend?
Of the greatest Australian rock icon. Harry, our fan base will be filled with 40-plus-year-old women and 60-plus-year-old men. It is going to be incredible.
Yeah. No, your uncle's married, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
Actually, I probably should not talk about family drama. Actually, no, the funniest family story I have. Holy cannoli. I bring this up any time I can.
That's a side branch to us, holy cannoli.
Yes, holy cannoli.
Ooh.
That's the food channel. Oh, holy cannoli.
Make it on Twitch now.
Origin, birth, clip it, twitch it. Shit, what was that? Family story.
Family story. Is this the meat?
Kangaroo meat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll be nice and quick. Basically, I've got a cheeky little uncle who's not Uncle Ian. He's Austrian. He's not little. He's a big fella. And he loves being cheeky and pranksy. And I have an Uncle Ian, who we've just been talking about, and a partner, Margaret. Should I be using that for
No. And they live on 34 Woodford Street.
So bleep, 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 bleep. Anyway, she has an interesting set of dietary requirements. She will not eat nation's animals in the nation.
That's not dietary requirements. That's opinion. Moral.
Moral. She's got an interesting food moral. So like, if she's in another country, if she's in America, she won't eat a bald eagle. If she's in, I don't know, any other place.
Who's eating bald eagles?
Probably a bit of a delicacy, so yeah, that would not be tasty. But here in Australia, she will not eat kangaroo. She will not eat emu. And
what about ostrich?
The emblem? Is that a thing? She'll probably dine in some ostrich.
Didn't know if she was like, oh, close enough.
Actually, yeah, true. They're very similar.
What about a wallaby? It's not a kangaroo. Test all these theories. Serve up ostrich and wallaby.
An ostrich egg with wallaby sausage. Bald eagle's endangered. See, that's probably another reason. Although I don't think kangaroos are.
No one's eating bald eagle, but like our nation's symbol is a pest.
Yes.
Like the kangaroo is beautiful, but it's a pest. There's too many of them
everywhere.
Because
why won't you eat them? I go, God damn.
it's actually better for the environment if we eat them.
Exactly. So that's probably what Uncle Arno's inner message was when fuck, I'm still using their name.
That's okay, just don't use their last names.
True. It's just
Wait, the Austrian uncle has your last name?
oh no, yes.
I was like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, so he's got a much cooler last name. It's and she's like, yep, so just heads up, I'm not doing this.
Brutal.
Uncle Arno went deeper in the freezer I've ever seen him to pull out this pack of sausages. And he's like, yeah, okay, no problem. Let me get the beef sausages. And started cooking them, and this was Christmas, by the way. It was a beautiful Christmas lunch. And he waited until her plate was clean, until she had licked off every bit. He sat, I saw him at the end of the table, just like sitting right there, arms crossed, big old grin as he's like stirring his wine in his little Austrian goblet. And it was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to butcher an Austrian accent. But it's just like, so, what did you think of the sausages, Margot? Good? You like them? Yes. They are kangaroo. You ate kangaroo, Margot. Wasn't that bad? And he was having the time of his life, and it was just silence at the table.
Was he drunk?
It was dead. He was probably like a little tipsy. Well, that's the thing is like he's one of those people where it's sort of like it's not drunk because it's him. Right. It's just him every dinner. That's how we know him. I wouldn't know sitting at a dinner with him without it.
See, I've heard you tell that story a few times, and it's funny, but it's so bad.
It's so messed up.
That's so not on.
It's so messed up. You should never, no matter how whack you think the origins are of what people tell you they will and they will not eat, to just feed it to someone, sit there, watch it. And she asked, she's like, just double checking, this isn't kangaroo. I'm like, no. Eat up. And we did not have a Christmas together as a family for like, I think maybe 2 or 3 years after that. It was the rest because screaming started. We all had to go outside, and then it was the partners from both sides in there as well. And unfortunately, her kid was out there with us. It was just like, why is Mum crying? What did Arno do? Why is she yelling? It was so awkward because it was just me and Dad with him. It was like, oh, family, mate.
You and your grandson can't solve it.
We don't know what to do. Dad sure as hell doesn't know what to do.
Even though he's got some experience.
Yeah, it was a bit of family fun. That was something you should never do. Ever. That was
Chloe had a similar experience at a show where she went up to a burger stand, and then they were just like, oh. No, they're walking past it, and they're just like, "Would you like some burgers?" And it's like, "These ones are free because we've got to pack up soon." And it was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I had some burgers. They sit down. They're halfway through the burgers, and they're just like, "This tastes a little weird. Like, tastes kind of good, but it's different." Yeah. They look over. They see like a cute drawing of an animal, and then it's just like alpaca meat. So there were alpaca burgers, and Chloe loves alpacas. So it wasn't family fun in the sun. It was Chloe was very upset. You've force fed her an alpaca.
Halfway through the burger as well, I'm assuming.
Maybe it was a llama. I think it's alpaca. I think alpaca are more common in Australia.
So sad.
But just imagine I don't know if it's the neck meat of an alpaca.
Well, I guess that's the first place your mind goes. You're like, what part of you did I just eat? Bit of everything.
But
bit of the neck.
are cute.
Yeah, for sure. Until are they the ones that spit on you, or is that
they both spit?
Yeah,
Alpacas, llamas,
interesting.
Camel.
You ever met a camel?
Yeah, there's a camel in my hometown. Just hanging out.
Just one?
It's one. Yeah.
How'd he get there?
I used to mow the lawns around him.
What?
Some old woman, I think, owns a camel there. And I think the camel used to be a race camel in Northern Territory. So I think it's a retired race camel.
Oh my god!
And he's just like,
Oh.
And like, I just love how the head comes.
Oh yeah, because it does a big old dip and it just like sags a bit. And
Gooseneck. Like,
yeah, where's the structure? How is it?
I don't know. Camels
little
are
dinosaur.
bizarre to look at and try to fathom their existence.
Damn.
Yeah, they're really weird to look at and really funny. It just makes you happy to look at a camel.
I need to go get some more camel experience in my life. Ride one, eat one,
HQ
be
camel.
with one. HQ camel. Go check out a HQ at some point. That's the video I'm most excited for. Holy Guacamole goes to the Holy Guacamole land.
That'd be
And we
great.
have a look at Holy Guacamoles ourselves. Do not touch them. As we've learned. They're not to be
No.
touched.
No.
But stare.
That apparently,
Appreciate.
we know some people that went there recently, and the cockers sat on their feet,
Oh,
and they were just like,
the law is tempting me. Right? How much is the fine again? Because technically anything's legal.
Yeah.
How much do you want to pay for it? I'll pay $800 to pet this goddamn cocker. I don't give a shit.
we didn't even make it through the looking at the. Oh,
No,
I've dropped
everything's
mine.
gone.
There we go.
Oh, yes, of course. We have things right off the bat to talk about. But
Okay. So in real life, bannerlord, Crash Bandicoot. That's something I never finished talking about. The bannerlord stream, yeah, like it was great, but it was very action packed for 12 hours. It wasn't like I played Minecraft for 12 hours.
intense war.
Yeah, it was intense war for 12 hours. Like, it probably wasn't as stressful for the chat that was there the whole time. But me, I'm just like trying to hold on to this kingdom, trying to make sure we have a kingdom so we can actually keep doing big fights.
For sure, for sure. Meanwhile, by being a host and entertainer for 12 hours.
Yes.
What an accomplishment.
So I feel like Crash Bandicoot, I would find an easier time of doing that for 24
for sure.
hours.
Like a Crash Bandicoot theme. So it's like all the Crash Bandicoot games.
Yeah, they redid them. So
they
they all look
redid them?
fabulous.
Okay, interesting.
They did the
Beautiful.
trilogy, and then there's a fourth one that I've never played that's a new one.
I know they had a really cool Mario Kart-esque one, which I remember playing.
CTR, Crash Team Racing.
That was
I could
sick.
play that as well. Do it all.
We could dress up as our favorite raccoon bandits. I don't really remember. I remember there was this one evil doctor who was like really short.
Dr.
and he had, like,
Engine.
a lightning bolt or something.
Oh,
above his
that's
head.
Neo Cortex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cortex.
Cortex. He's a great voice.
Wasn't there a guy with like a missile in his head?
Engine.
That's the one.
Dr. Engine. He's great. But yeah, that or Spyro would be fun. I'm gonna race them in stream race at a minute at some point.
Oh, that's a great idea.
But maybe it probably wouldn't be a live race. It'd just be like, how much can you both bank in a stream length?
Yeah.
How
Crash
mu-
Bandicoot?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
But Crash Bandicoot sounds fun. How far? Igor says, how far can you progress the Dota All Hero Challenge? So apparently that's inbuilt. That's not just an own thing.
The All Hero Challenge? Yeah, for sure.
is that?
That's just
How do you do that?
So it just says in your list of heroes. Oh, actually, it might even be in your yeah, it's in your profile. You can see, what it's just a randomly generated list of all heroes that's just made, I guess, when you make your Dota account.
Right.
And then you might already be like a couple into it already without even knowing it because you've just naturally been playing those heroes.
Wait, is it just you have to play all the heroes?
You just have to win one game and then it goes to the next one, win one game, next one.
Oh, but so you got to do it in a certain order.
Yes, yeah. It's a list. It's a
So I'm
pre-generated
probably like
list.
2 into it.
Yeah, maybe. It might have been like your second one's IO. And you've never played. Depends how lucky you are. You could have got a bunch that you've already like been playing around with, so you could be a little ways into it. But yeah, it's just the just all hero challenge, and people do it, of course, because you can't progress until you play the hero, and then eventually you're gonna land on fucking Invoker. So you're like, well, I guess I'm gonna play 10 games of Invoker till I finally win one, and then I know how to play that Invoker. I just hate Invokers so much. I always hated them. So yeah, that could be a good one. I think you could actually the challenge there could be, can you defeat
Clash of Clans. Can I defeat?
Can you complete the All Hero Challenge
In
in 24 hours?
Well, that's just 24 games of Dota. So there's not even that many characters.
Shit, yeah. So even if it was turbo, because you can do it in turbo.
Can do it in turbo.
So double that, 48. I think there's like 100 Dota.
My turbos go for 40 minutes, like 50 minutes.
Yeah, fair.
Fair. That's a long ass stream.
Clash of Clans.
Clash of
Very
Clans.
interesting. I actually, unironically, have gotten into a sort of Clash-esque game. It's called Clash Royale. For all my Clash Royale fans out there.
The difference?
It's basically just like
Is Clash Royale the one where there's like this side and that side and you run each other?
yes. So there's like a main tower, 2 side towers, like a mini Dota. And then you have cards you whack down to send down the lanes,
Right.
and then they fight, and you just got to destroy their towers. And it goes like 3 minutes. It's like the most fun I've ever had in a mobile game, and it is super addicting. So we will not be doing Clash of Clans because that will really start to hurt. Cooking stream.
The Last Island King. I don't know who that is. So cooking stream. Did they hear us talking about cooking?
Maybe, or maybe it was just a sign.
How do you cook for 24 hours?
I don't.
Do you just meal prep for the month?
A bunch of challenges, or
Is it a game show for 24 hours?
I think there's some things to really think about.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a little. It's the most with this Quokka Love React will be the one we do.
One thing that's immediately popping into my mind is, it's probably kind of dumb, is we'd need like a fair set of people, like 6 or something, and they'd come in and they'd start cooking something, and then a person would come in and eat their dish not knowing what it is, and then it's like a Chinese whispers of trying to remake the same
we do that
dish
for 24
over,
hours.
and we do that for 24 hours. And we see what the first dish looked like and the last dish looks like, and just slowly watch it. Because the second person will probably have a great idea of what they made, but they'll probably fuck it up. Like, you just can't look at a recipe, you just got to try and recreate it. And then by the time it gets to the 6th person, they're just looking at a plate of slop. They're like, all right, what do we do here? And it goes from like lasagna to a spinach salad or some shit.
I think that would be funny. Like get HQ in and do that kind of thing. It'd be wild. The way some British people I watch do it is they have 60 minutes and 6 people. And the first person starts, they get 10 minutes. And they get told what they need to cook. Or even these are your ingredients, cook something.
Yeah.
And the 10 minutes starts, they do something. And then they're like, okay, I'm planning on doing this. So I'll leave these 2 things together. So they know how to mix these things. I'll put the knife on this. So they'll be like, chop that. And then I'll put this by the pan. So hopefully
And they sub out, and then another person comes in.
And they're all not watching. They're all headphone. and the second person comes in like,
what
okay,
the fuck's going on?
trying to do this.
That sounds hilarious.
And then the third person's like, what is this? And then sometimes they spend the whole time trying to figure out what to do, and then they don't do anything.
Yeah, that sounds hilarious.
Let's see if I can remember their names and send you some of their videos, because they're golden.
Feels like there's lots of cooking content out there.
And me and Cam were talking about it the whole last podcast.
Yeah. HQ. Going to the kitchen.
I think that's the end of the ideas.
Yeah, okay.
Nightcomb agrees with Asylum. More Bannerlord.
Yep, 24-hour banner.
What was Rags to Riches? I'm not sure what that mode was.
Rags to Riches. Oh, is that a Bannerlord?
I think it's a challenge.
A Rags to Riches playthrough. You start with as little as possible. See how much you can make.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Rags to Riches is.
Yeah,
and does that mean no BLT? Rags to Riches?
Maybe, unless you all have rags and you're all trying to get riches. Also, like, you're already you're halfway to that goal already.
Yeah.
Maybe should have set the 24-hour goal like a little bit higher.
I don't know.
We'll just keep going. 200 followers, 48. The 300 followers, a week stream, baby. Oh god, the sky's the limit. We will be the Mr. Beast of Twitch. If you can stream for 36 hours, and now we've got memes.
We've got Pringle King coming in with some memes.
It is one at a time. Minecraft bed. You know, to this day, I still sort of want a race car bed. Still feels really cool. I feel like the dreams I would have would be super speedy. Hey, should we add some structure to this podcast? Should we actually move on to a
let's move on to something.
I guess this is the just chatting and the just rambling. Oh, you got a big one there. Gee.
Oh, this is the Rake the Riches. Okay, essentially, sell off all your starting items and give away all your gold. And start from there. Nothing dictates whether or not you can have BLT. I say keep it on personally, but make everyone looters. That's a good idea.
Interesting.
Also, no structures allowed. I like it as... Oh, that's the podcast.
Just
Thank you, Nightcom. Sorry if we miss any messages. I need a bot to remind people that we may miss you.
Just a little person that sits here and pokes us every time.
Yeah.
That there's... You could probably organize that with some DMX type stuff. Every time I message in the chat, a little finger comes out and just pokes. And you're like, oh,
DMX robot.
How's it going?
That knowledge is slowly fading. It's out of my head.
We need to bring it back.
What's coming in is how to set up BLT. 3-letter increments is what I learned.
The B, the L. Damn. That would be cool.
Oh, you're playing some Battanian bannerlord right now?
Oh.
Ooh, juicy. This thing is very powerful. Yeah. I built this character, honestly, to be a smith. But I just haven't been back to smithing.
Oh. It's time to drink.
Time to drink.
Man, it's keeping you hydrated. Does that mean I have to drink as well? Are we both... Do we both have to fulfill the wish?
Bit of melted ice. What is that?
I love the bottom syrup of a Coke and
90%
melted ice water. Thanks, Nightcom. Keep my... Oh! No. That's too kind, Nightcom. Let's just get some more of this ice.
Put some water in there?
Yep, let's make this slightly less Coke flavored, more water flavored. Oh, wait, sorry. HQ ASMR. Oh, that is the most disgusting. That is poop water if I've ever seen it.
This water?
No, once it's poured into my
What
Coke.
color is it?
It's very, very faded Coke.
I've stopped getting ice at Macca's because they fill the whole thing with ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you've got 2 sips and you're done.
Michelle does the same, and I go to do the same, but sometimes I just get so shocked by the question, what drink do you want? Coke. And then that's it. I always forget the no ice part.
It wasn't too hard, really. What is a little bit daunting is the config, and then which is all the variables to set up.
Yeah.
And then everyone comes in and they want it a certain way, and sometimes their way is a good way to have it. It's just it's daunting and it's like stressful to kind of set it up in front of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to get bored and then leave because I'm typing in data.
So how much of it is your own like input? Like it's not just installing a mod, like you're actually configuring
I had to move files into a certain spot, and then I had to delete certain files to make sure it would actually be compatible with 1.71. And then I had to authenticate it to Twitch. You can set up a second account, so you can have 2 authenticated accounts, authorized accounts. And then you have a bunch of default settings, so you can just go. You can just do it.
Yeah.
But everything will be very expensive channel points wise.
Yeah, of course.
And things are just set up a certain way.
Even just figuring out the balance of that.
Because I don't want I don't want it to be too easy.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I've got it at an okay point. But we got some skill up stuff, so you spend a lot of gold, and people that have a lot of gold can just put it into their skills, which Asylum really wanted me to set up, so we finally got that in there. Not on 1.8. I'm not on 1.8.
Is that something you have to worry about?
Well, I didn't know they pushed a BLT update, so I'm not sure if you're talking about like a BLT update, Nightcom, but yeah, when I was doing it, like maybe a month ago, I started BLT. I'm not sure, but you had to go back a few versions to 1.7 because that's as far as the mod has prepped.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I was going to say that's got to be sort of an annoying streamer thing they have to watch out for. Like if you're updating either bannerlord or the BLT itself, are they still compatible?
Yeah, they updated it a couple of weeks ago and it broke the BLT mod, and then everyone in the BLT Discord was like, hey, it doesn't work anymore, what do we do? And then they contacted Tail World, which is the devs, and they were like, oh, it's probably these, and you had to delete a bunch of language files and then it worked. But I honestly thought for the Game of Thrones stuff or any other mod, I'd have to go back even further. That was my assumption, but we'll see what happens.
Guess we'll find out. It's weird. Delete the languages. The French.
Yeah, it was like
holding this back.
Yeah, it was like all sorts of languages. Just English is kept.
Yeah. Okay. Weird.
Nightcom's going to get into it.
You're going to be the rebirth. How is the just BLT community in general? Would you say you're leading the charge in BLT things, or
No.
there's bigger BLTs?
Yeah, I've seen some other people. There's one guy, I just can't remember the name of him, but he's been doing it for a while. And then Chance has picked it up recently. Static, well, I showed Static how to set it up. So Static's doing well.
Nice.
He brought his Azur Lane community into it. Azur Lane? I don't know, some anime stuff. Some weeb shit.
Fucking weeb
That
shit.
him and Cam are into.
Oh, trust Cam and his friends to bring the weeb into things.
It's like anime girls, but they represent a boat. And the boat is a boat from history in all the wars that have been.
They represent a boat?
I guess they pilot, they helm the boat.
They helm the boat. So they're not the boat. They just...
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. That's funny. We know nothing. I've watched like 2 animes. I've actually been watching a lot of Castlevania, and that shit is good. Oh my god.
Castlevania?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I won't talk about it too much spoilery wise, but I just got up to like season 4, which is the latest season, and just...
It gets mental.
Oh, I'll tell you 2 words. Dayama. Oh boy.
Dayama?
Dayama. When that lady put on her Dayama.
That was cool.
When she brandished.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Gosh.
That's terrifying.
Boy. Oh, is
beautiful.
this another BLT popping in?
No, this is Tangle 12. Tangle 12. You'll love Tangle 12. Tangle 12 is EPM Dota's mod.
Ah, heck yeah.
And,
Nice.
and Tangled is Tangled's own person.
Tangled. I love that. The introductions. Hi, this is someone, and this is this someone.
Oh, what is that emote? That emote is beautiful. Is
that
a giraffe? Giraffe.
Oh, I love it.
K311Z.
Waves.
Tangled was in the BLT. Because I think EPM rated me, and Tangled tagged along. And Tangled was there with their shield and sword, just bashing and assaulting the castle 30 times in one round.
Incredible.
Tangled did some good work.
Thank you, Tangled, for your service.
I'm
giraffes.
Yeah. I'm keen to play more Dota.
After doing 12 hours of Bannerlord.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see how we go.
What would have been more stressful? 12 hours of Dota.
There's a lot of downtime in Dota.
There it is, true. But I feel like maybe stressful isn't the right word, because Dota may not be stressful, but it might just hurt your soul a little bit more. So it might just be a little heavier.
I'd love to do a 12-hour Dota stream.
Oh god. I just feel like a couple of games. No, as long as you're doing it, at least for me, with someone, and to bounce back positively from bad-ish games.
Yeah.
They're most likely, but Dota can get rough.
Firebender. That's pretty much what
oh my god.
That's pretty much what Pringle King was doing.
Fire Pringles.
Fire Pringles. What's your favorite Pringle flavor? Pringle King has spoken, so we'll see what you say.
I go back and forth a little bit, because I think, at least I know, there's only 3 main ones, but there could be more that I don't know about. Original, sweet, and the
green.
Green, thank you, and the salt and vinegar. The blue.
There's original, sour cream and onion, barbecue.
It's barbecue.
Barbecue Pringles.
Oh yeah,
Is it chicken Pringles?
There might be. There's chicken Pringles in a. Well, they're not Pringles. It's like a Coles version
An
of
Aldi
Pringles.
version.
An Aldi, yes, of Pringles. I don't know mainstream wise. There's the mystery Pringles.
What were they again? Or that one time?
Oh, it was a Korean barbecue.
Oh wow.
The Korean barbecue flavor. My favorite. The ship.
They
bill.
are the boat. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, where is it?
Got to get some channel points back. Yeah.
They are the boat. So it's multiple anime girls. And can we just Google a photo of? Do you remember what it was called?
Azur Lane.
So what does it look like? Because I'm just picturing like the first Incredibles movie, Miss Incredibles, when she transforms herself. Oh, that's right. We have this whole video to watch as well. You finish the podcast on that beautiful note. What do they look like in boat form? Wait, is this a game?
This is a game.
Oh, I thought it was a show.
Where's the boat? Are they just? That's the boat. The lane. Boat. I hope Static rocks up and Static's just like, yo, what are you doing?
What is this Azur Lane content?
There's the boat.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so they are the boat?
What? Oh.
I don't know. I hope people don't rock up and think we know what we're talking about. Look at all these boats.
Did not clarify.
They've tiered the boats. We could get Cam and Static on the podcast, and they can do their tier list of that.
Oh my god, the Azur Lane boats. Anime, man.
That is incredible.
It's a wild stuff. It's a show as well. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It is a show? Oh, I didn't know that.
Bloody anime. No, I'm just sort of sticking to my vampires and my titans, and I really want to rewatch Death Note because that was incredible to watch. I'm gonna watch it with my mum. Yeah, the anime. Not. See,
not Willem Dafoe.
Not Willem. Actually, I think I don't know if I have any standing talk about it because I'm not really a long time fan or anything. But Willem Dafoe actually seemed to be the only thing that was somewhat like cool about it.
It's hard for him to not pull it off.
Yeah, he's got
like
a cool
that
voice.
that video game. I still want to play that video game. 12 seconds? No, 12 minutes.
Oh, yes,
11
yes,
minutes?
yes. Oh, is that Willem Dafoe's in that?
Willem Dafoe's the agent that rocks up at the door, and he's just like, "Honey, I've gotta talk to this person," and then. I was close to an accent then. I didn't land it. If I heard his voice, maybe. But he's like outside on the phone for a while, and then you're inside with your wife, and then it's Groundhog Day until you fix it. I think you and I should play that.
Yep.
That would be fun.
That sounds really cool.
It's
It's a cool little random games like that. That and the
Yeah.
webcam game I really want to play. That shit made me cry for real.
the one you blink.
Yeah, when you blink and you're blinking through your
I'd be happy
life.
to play that.
God damn, that got me in the heart.
If you want to post a link, maybe post it in the Discord
True.
because you're in the Discord,
True.
and that way other people will see it. It won't just go off to the void here.
Yeah, I remember I didn't watch the show prior to the movie coming out, so I never really just like I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, and then everyone was like really mad and I was like, oh,
Talking about
interesting.
Death Note.
Yeah, Death Note. Still sorry. And then I watched the show, and I was like, oh, and I rewatched the trailer. I did not watch. I still have not watched the movie, but I rewatched the trailer for the show, and I was like, yeah, I would be pissed too. This guy's playing Light. This guy, like the show, they set Light up as this little teenage genius, this little Robert Downey Jr.-esque protege. Oh my god. What is this?
He's got the boats.
Wait, so are they just meant to be like the anime girls or representations of the? Are they Transformers? Are they?
Josh, she's the boat.
Maybe I'm just taking it too literally.
She's the boat.
She's just the boat.
She is the boat.
She is the boat. Well, now I have so many questions. Are they born like this? Is this a race of
What's
boat
the
people?
law here?
What's the law?
Do you, when you come of age, do you be like, you are now a boat?
You are now. Are these like kaijus? Are these this in a what? Maybe introduction.
Oh boy, this is a rabbit hole if I've ever seen one.
I can tell you, I had a lot of things written down to talk about.
And Azur Lane was not one of them.
Canon for Azur Lane.
Cam will be furious if we talked about that.
The two people that would know the least about it.
Oh, Nikon has dropped the law. Is Cam in Sub-City? Cam
He's on his phone. He's looking. He's like, what the Azur Lane content right now? What's going on, homies? Check the stream. Cam, get on board, baby. We need some input. I was just learning about it.
Share screen. I see Cam.
There he is.
There he is.
You sneaky bugger. We know you're watching. We know you're reading. Why we're trying to bring it in. So, quick read. It's a Japanese free-to-play web browser game developed by blah, blah, blah. The central theme of the game is the representation of World War II warships personified as teenage girls and young adult women with personality characteristics reflecting the history of each ship. Originally, all of these were Japanese, but ships from other nations have also been added as the game is developed. So they've personified historic World War II ships into little anime girls.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I think is going on here.
Interesting. I feel like someone's going to be offended by that.
Here's Vita.
I don't know who it is. I'm not.
There are German boats in it.
Yeah, okay.
There are German boats in it, but I feel like
maybe we should not go to the war subjects currently.
we'll leave. I'm sure there is Russian Azur Lane ships.
Like, just the fact that it is real World War II historic boats. Well, we also got to be careful here because it did specify some of them were teenage girls. It said some were young adults, but it said some of the ships were teenage girls. It's always the bloody trouble with anime, isn't it?
All right,
Can I get an amen in the chat, brother?
Let's stop whatever this is.
2 minutes. Yeah, okay, fair. Anime.
We're moving on.
Watch this.
Chance, lovely to have you.
Hey, Chance.
Chance, I'm not used to Chance popping in without raiding me.
Maybe not the best time to raid. Currently. Oh god, no! The final. Wait, is it really? Is it really? Like, I'm assuming there's still obviously, like, you know, consent within under, like, 18 or something. Like, you know.
Who knows? I'm putting my foot down. Let's step away from whatever this is.
We will corrupt cameras here.
Afternoon,
We will
Migosh.
be neck deep. Afternoon, Migosh. We're having a lovely conversation about World War II boats. And just that. He's going for the Pelicans, like the New Orleans Pelicans, because they've got a real good year looking up in this year's NBA roster.
Is that what he's talking about?
Probably
Pelicans?
not.
Is he hunting pelicans, or is he trying to swap the conversation, which I'm keen on?
The Pelicans. Well, we'd start talking about NBA, the New Orleans Pelicans. It is that age, and I'm leaving it there. I feel a little darker inside. That hurts my heart. But yeah, the New Orleans Pelicans have had a player. Can you Google a photo of Zion Williams really quick? This man got injured. He was a #1 draft.
We're just swapping from one niche to another.
Real quick, just so you can see a photo of him. He got injured before he got to play a majority of his first rookie year.
How do you spell that?
Zion. There you go. Zion Williamson. This man just images. Look at this beast of a man, this hulking giant, and was a #1 prospect. And then he missed like a year and a half off his rookie season. Like, everyone was like, this might be the new Shaq right here. And he's finally back this season, baby. He's fully recovered. People started to diss him because he was in New Orleans and he started getting like a little chunky instead of a little muscly. So people were like, in retirement, he's been enjoying that New Orleans food. But I saw him in the media day like last week and he is looking good. So if you're a fan of Pelicans, may I recommend the New Orleans Pelicans?
Why do they pick pelican? Is a certified required niche switch?
I don't want to think about that anymore. I'll think about basketball.
Let's talk about a bit of the schedule, Bradley.
Sounds incredible.
Okay,
Harry.
so
What's happening this week?
We're doing the podcast now. We started an hour late for my sake and for daylight savings.
Really screwed us.
Which made my stream technically 13 hours.
Also, which technically we're still starting as if we were starting at 10 a.m.
Exactly.
Interesting. Time
Time is weird. Mitch, I need Mitch's new schedule because I don't understand what Migosh is doing
Type
anymore.
it in the chat, Mitch. What are you doing?
What are you doing,
What's
Mitch?
your week?
Because you used to do every day of September. You finished off. I wasn't able to join you last night for obvious reasons. Aussie, run away from this conversation.
Yes, please. We're still trying.
Adam is taking this Monday off. I'll be doing bannerlord again on Monday.
You guys missed the bannerlord content. You get a break for a day. Not even a day. Technically, you did stream it for 2 hours this morning.
Yeah, didn't I? 3 hours.
True.
Mitch may be doing Monday. Thank God Mitch isn't streaming every day. Yeah, right. I'm going to be doing some Dota on Tuesday.
Woo!
With or without Brad.
I don't think I have anything on.
So hopefully see Tangled there.
Probably stop
Or
by.
other Dota people.
Oh,
Had some other people rock up that were just asking me Dota questions. I think the Arbiter rocked up and was just like, what position do you play? I was just like, support. And they were just like, yes, support gang for life.
for sure. For
It
sure.
was like, support gang. We didn't choose support gang. Support gang chose us.
It honestly feels like the best game for support people to a degree. Like, I know there's definitely flames for support. I feel safer playing as a support
Yeah.
than I do a carry. I feel like more people yell at me as a carry.
At least in my League experience, I feel like League, you were thrusted deeper into that. You're the support. Stay in support, you filthy support. And then you just kind of took a back seat. But supports in Dota, I feel like, can rise up
fluid.
and then change the whole fight.
For sure.
That could be all utter nonsense, but who knows? And Mitch may be streaming in some of this. Thursday, we'll do some Stone Block. I might be catching a plane. So it will be Adam, Cam, maybe Lachlan.
I'll try and swing by.
And Brad could swing by. So that might be my 1 week off of Stone Block. Adam will stream on Friday. Saturday might be some Mitch. We've got some Cam and maybe even some Chloe coming into this schedule real soon.
Ooh, Chloe. Yeah, she's been on stream before.
Chloe's been streaming secretly.
she's been streaming secretly from us as well, not just you guys. I haven't heard about this. What's she been streaming? Oh, is that a secret as well?
That's a secret.
All right, never mind.
And then we're back to a HQ podcast, which I cannot do next week because I'll be at PAX.
But the week after, you can give us the PAX
I
report.
can give the PAX
Oh
report.
my god, that you should do like a little vlog,
Little vlog?
series,
A live
guys,
vlog?
I'm at PAX, right? A live vlog, the podcast from within PAX. I think we're talking here.
Migosh is just memeing.
What's
I played that Warcraft 3 mod. That was great.
I did not. I missed the Dota. I actually though. You know what I did get on the bandwagon first. I played PUBG before it was PUBG, and it was an Arma 3 mod.
Oh,
Arma 3 originally introduced a battle royale mod, which was hella fun, and it was called Arma 3 Player Unknown, or Arma 3 Battleground or something.
right.
And then it got turned into its own game.
Well, then it got turned into the H1Z1, right?
Which
Arma 3 mod got turned into H1Z1.
I think there was a few Arma 3 mods because DayZ, I'm pretty sure, was originally an Arma 3
God.
mod as well. There's lots of Arma 3 or
They
even Arma
mutated,
2.
and then it became Fortnite.
Yeah, and I went to Fortnite.
EPM has arrived. EPM Dota. Have you tuned into EPM Dota?
I have not. So I'm an awful human being.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy EPM Dota.
I'm sure I would. Did you say EPM was one of the higher ranked, the immortals or divines
I
you're
think
now friends with?
EPM is up there.
I don't think I've got a single bit of MMR a day in my life. I'm a scared little boy. So if
You look good for a lad who woke up to 3 a.m. This was hard to get up.
he woke up like this, I got a message at like 10 to me arriving, just like, hey, we still doing this?
Well, this is at my house, so that's better for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Hotel of PAX podcast. I could do that.
Yeah,
I could do that.
take a laptop.
I'd have to take
the
so much
webcams.
stuff.
That's true. Take the webcams, take a laptop, take the mics, take the deck.
Fellow Armor Larper.
Oh yeah, I had some heavy Armor days. There were some fun roleplay servers. Not even just dedicated servers, just playing the game in general, like some capture the hill, and you're moving up with a squad, and you're like, I need 3 men around that building. Stat, boys, they're taking over the point. Oh god, Armor was a fucking fun series of games.
What do you actually do at PAX? Let me get this back.
What do you
PAX,
do at PAX?
You can collect very expensive pins by going to events, and then you
That's
trade
true.
them with Americans for a lot of money. You can go around, play newly released games or games that are coming from Sony and Naughty Dog and all the big boys.
That little Spider-Man demo when we went was very fucking
Last time I played Spyro when it wasn't out. Yeah, the Spider-Man demo.
There's surely some of the chatters are going to PAX.
Maybe.
Might be able to
HQ meetup.
HQ meetup, baby. Is it Melbourne or
Melbourne? Yeah,
Melbourne. Nice. Incredible. You could even, if you had your own game, go and sell your game off and market that. That's a fun experience.
We've done that.
Very pleasurable.
Yeah. What else is there? There's new tech. So there's like artist stuff. So like Wacom, I got some Wacom shirts. There's a lot of merch
for sure.
There's a lot of D&D stuff. There's a lot of Warhammer stuff. There's tables for tabletop gaming.
Yeah, whole sections.
There's crafting stuff.
Panels, I'm assuming.
There's talks. Yep, panels. There's some. I think there is like streamers doing events and stuff.
HQ battle.
Should I try to enter like the
maybe
like the PUBG off where they have like. They have people. They have the massive stands that stack up.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out HQ.
The one HQ.
I need to practice my PUBG. But you can. I signed up for the everyone's PAX ticket gets put into a raffle to do the Omegathon, which is like a knockout in games, and the finals is on stage in front of everybody at the closing hour of PAX. And the winner gets something.
That sounds incredible. Hey, it's all right, Nightcom. Even though you're American and you miss out on PAX, you get every other goddamn convention on the planet.
Don't you have 3 other PAX?
You got the other PAXs to go to, you lucky. So we're actual people that we know and watch. I've missed something. Ever heard of the 15th MEU Muslim unit, Brad? I have not. I feel like that's an armor thing that I missed in the armor story.
You're not worthy.
I'm not worthy. I wasn't the most. Unfortunately, I couldn't go on every day. My mum would have given me one of the old schmackaroonskis. I was more just Soviet. I was watching Soviet Womble. Heard of him?
I think I've heard of that.
What a name!
Yeah.
Soviet Womble, and then playing with my buddies. One of the biggest. Oh, interesting. Maybe we should. I think Armor's still popping. I reckon I could get you guys into a bit of Armor role playing at some point.
Is it like Rust?
Yeah, kind of, but like actual modern military. It's sort of Tarkov-ish, maybe,
People
but not as
playing
realistic. Answer?
Do you know what Squad is?
Is that a SWAT game?
Squad.
I don't know.
It's like I feel like it's military tactics and joining a server and attacking and stuff, and
hell yeah,
Tarkov meets Rust, and
yeah.
I don't know. I've never played any of this nonsense.
Soviet Womble fans. Hell yeah,
OG Soviet Wombles.
Love that guy.
I'm a reforger.
What are you talking about? When you don't have a structure, you get sidetracked. PAX stuff. Hey, meet Harry at PAX.
Sure, let's see if you can spot me. I think that we'll have a game. You got to take a photo of me at PAX and chuck it in the Discord.
That's a great idea.
For a second, I was just like, wow, well, you know what I look like? Because originally we weren't doing cams on this channel, so I forget sometimes.
Yeah, fair. Your face is well known now. You could be walking down the streets one day. We've pulled.
That's happened. That's happened.
That's
once.
already happened. He's
once.
been spotted in the wild.
And the person was just like, "Hey Harry, hey Harry." I was like, "Who are you? Why do you know me?" But it was static.
Oh yes,
because I didn't know what static looked like.
I remember,
but I saw static.
I can do it. Wow, I didn't even remember what a Zeus player is. It's been that long since I've sat down to some. I mean, God, when I think about it, my Armor days were honestly pre-AIE, so 6-7 years ago. Michelle spotted. Can you see it? Michelle spotted a grey hair in me. along the front somewhere. I haven't seen it, but she says somewhere here, amongst the bundle, there's a single grey hair.
You guys hearing that hair rustling? This is welcome back to the ASMR podcast.
Ooh. You feel how greasy it is?
I see it.
You see it?
It's there.
I'm growing, Harry.
It's there.
I'm getting old. It's happened.
There it is.
Let's snip it.
There it is.
Let's get rid of it. Pull.
Is the camera picking that up?
Make me young again, Harry.
Really?
I want to feel youthful. Yes, rip it out. Oh my God. Look at that.
It's like fishing wire.
Yeah, it looks exactly. Oh, I didn't believe it.
You're an old man.
I'm an old man. That's what it's like, Mitch. Have you already found yours?
Everyone, quick, rip out your hair.
we can beat death. I'm going to keep this. My
What-
first grey hair.
What's your guess, Nightcomb? What's your guess?
How old we are? Oh, we're the same age, aren't we?
I'm 73, yes.
Yes, yeah, okay. Yeah.
73 years old.
And
I
a
was
quarter.
going into old man voice last night. I was getting in.
That feels like the bannerlord voice. Old marching leader. Oh, that's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Pretty spot on. Pretty spot on guess. It's
Yeah.
as close as
You
you
can't
can
get much mid than that than what we are.
Hey, last night was gold. Some more
Thank you,
12-hour
EPM.
appreciation. God, imagine what the 24-hour one's going to be like then. Jeez.
Well, hopefully it's a bit of a sub out tag team situation.
As the audience, how do you guys, would you guys feel duped if the 24-hour stream included Harry subbing out for other HQ members, or would you want Harry in front of that webcam for 24 hours straight? Did you have pee breaks? I'm assuming you had pee breaks, right?
I had 2 people.
Cup of, that was an OJ cup, right? Not
The one I was just drinking. Not sure. Well, now it's good to go again.
I think it's true. Use that. It's my pee cup.
Someone suggested that.
Yeah.
I think Static suggested that. I was like, well, Static, you don't have a camera. It's easier for you.
Hey, camera's above waist. So hey guys, how's it going? I think it's raining outside. This is just a steady singular stream. Harry in front of the webcam suffering. That is 24
God.
hours of Harry. That is exactly what I thought. Harry Styles. I mean, he is coming to Australia soon. He does have a concert coming up in January.
I could get Harry Styles to just be in front of the camera for 24 hours. How much would that cost me? 24 million? $1 million an hour?
Yeah, without a doubt. Man, Harry comes expensive. Or he
Jeez,
doesn't
that
come
might
at
be
all.
worth the investment though.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
money.
We get 1 million followers on Twitch.
Harry
and
doing BTL, BLT.
Harry Styles doing BTL.
Was it? Is it
BLT.
BLT?
Bacon, tomato, lettuce. Bacon, lettuce, tomato.
My favorite. What's the name? Bannerlord
Bannerlord Twitch.
Twitch.
I know, right? I don't know why that. I guess BT was weird, so the Bannerlord.
Banner Twitch.
Bannerlord's one word.
Yeah. BT. Bannerlord
BLT.
BLT. Yeah, I mean BLT is good.
BLT's good. It's delicious.
Makes me think of good happy things. Yeah,
Harry
did you
Potter.
eat yesterday? Did you?
I had gnocchi.
You had
Chloe brought me some
gnocchi?
gnocchi.
Oh, incredible.
Very filling.
Nice.
So I didn't eat it all. And then she brought me some chalky pud. I think the people were here for the
Ooh,
a bit of chalky pud.
bit of pud.
A bit of pud.
That's one of my favorite lines in a movie I'm going to put out one day, or a game, or just some sort of action line. Maybe I'll do it in D&D. I'm going to drop it like a mic drop. I'm going to say, oh yeah. It's like I'm like investigating someone and they feed me like a whole pile of bullshit. I'm about to call them out. I'm like, oh yeah. Well, guess what? The proof's in the pudding. And your pudding's expired.
Harry Potter, the boy who lived, come to die. What's that?
The boy who lives.
The boy who lived. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing here, folks?
How much time?
The insanity. What has happened? We're an hour and 20 minutes.
Hour and 20.
You go a little bit longer.
A little bit longer. What do we have?
Do you want to talk about anything?
What's there to talk about? I had a couple of things that we could potentially do. I mean, this isn't related to any world topics or anything relatable to talk about, but segment-wise, I have a few things we could potentially do. We could leave it up to the audience. As some of you may or may not know, I have a lot of questions about the world. I do not know many things, and every day is a surprise. Oh my god, the chat's swimming by. But I basically just had a bunch of things I didn't know, and I thought it would be cool to see if Harry knew them. So a little game show where I ask Harry a question, he sees if he knows it, then we actually Google it, because I assume he won't know a fair few of these as a fact. And then if he's right, he gets a point. If he's not right, I get a point.
Yeah, chuck it in the Discord, Nightcom. We can take a look at a League clip.
A League clip. You'll have to break
as
that
for
down
why
for
Dota
me.
is better than League.
I'll always support that. I'm always a Dota man.
It's been a while since I played League.
To be honest, to be fair, I never really gave it a shot.
If you want my honest opinion, League was what my friends were playing.
Yeah, okay.
And then I stopped playing with his friends. Then Brad was playing Dota. And then I got into that.
Let's see.
That's literally it. But after playing and looking at both of them, I just like the look of it better.
Yeah, I mean, I think so, but I could be biased because, again, I've just been Dota my
I've been waiting for EPM to just be like, League sucks.
Boo.
But I want deep cut analysis on why Dota is better.
Yeah, for sure. I've not played enough League to be able to say.
My mind is not active enough at the moment to
Deep cut.
to deep and analyze it.
Weirdly enough, I feel like as mean as Dota can get, I've heard so many more horror stories from League and
I
toxicity.
got so bullied in League that I could only ever play support.
Oh wow.
Support bottom lane.
Yeah.
And every time I'd come in, there'd be Chinese people yelling at me to do all these terminology I don't understand.
Backseat is the worst part.
Um,
Just let me play the game, man.
yeah.
That's all I want to do. Just want to play a game.
So I have had a nice experience with Dota. There is the rare Dota match of just like
hell. Just hell.
deep. Leave my mum out of this.
Well, one of the things that blew my mind when I found out about League doing it was that you can't play whoever you want.
Yeah, I had to buy characters.
You have to either buy or
which
wait.
I love progression in a game.
For
I
sure.
love unlocking things.
For sure.
And then there is a weekly rotation of heroes.
yes, I did. Know
that
And
you get.
if you buy someone, you have it.
You get like gems or something.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
But like as you see at Dota, there are ways to still like progress and learn characters. Either waiting for a battle pass or the all hero challenge and things like that, and just leveling up characters in
I like
general with
progression.
relics.
I love
and
progression.
You know, relics
Cavern
and all
Crawl.
my bad
Oh,
boys.
yeah. Eat it all up.
So that always blew my mind. Is like if I just had a character, I was like, even just when it came to like the learning stage, like I remember when I played Dota, I was just told just pick 2-3 characters and then just learn how to play them so that I don't have to learn how to play them and then learn how to play the game at the same time. Once I've sort of got their play style down pat, I can spend more time just learning the mechanics of the game. And then
Your mum is on the warning list for Apex.
what does that mean? If you
Oh, it gets picked up by the auto mod in Apex.
Oh, really? What about your dad? Does dad insults away out of
I
you?
am your dad gets taken.
Interesting.
The hero puddle, EPM says.
Is that what League is considered?
Well, what were you just talking about?
Yeah, I think
The
that-
learning of a character.
Yeah, learning of a character. And I guess puddle makes, it's like because it's such a small puddle to what you can actually play with. And yeah, I can definitely see the arguments as to why it's, cooler to have that force you to sort of learn characters and all that jazz. But I mean, fuck, sometimes I just want to play Dota and I've just been feeling like Witch Doctor all day. I just want to do some Witch Doctor shit.
Yeah.
And it would just suck. I guess I'll just buy him.
Look at it go.
Yeah, rather than a hero pair. Oh, because hero pool and a hero puddle. Oh my god, that's why you're in the high MMR. Dota jokes like that. That was a good one. Oh, sorry. I joked.
Lakota, thank you. Lakota's my brother that Asylum stole from me and married and put into Britannia.
That's got a sting. So surely 2 big enemies, Asylum and myself.
One day, Lakota will be reunited with the Wiener Kingdom again.
Either with love or purchasing.
By force.
You can do that in this game. You can just buy your bride. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
All right, so you've got some questions.
Yes, yes.
Should we watch this one clip that Nightcom has done from League?
Absolutely. You can try and decipher it for me.
Well, it's probably out. My knowledge is probably outdated.
I know about the one guy that dunks.
Sorry if I just do not understand
What's going on.
All
What
right. EPM, take a deep breath. You'll get through this.
Close your eyes.
EPM. Oh, what if we make an alt account that's EPM League? And then...
It's one way to make an enemy. This recently? 2nd of October, yeah. Alright. Team fight going on. Oh, back up. Holy shit. Those are some turntables.
Oh, look at the spell effects. So different.
Well, that went out awfully for those first two.
I'm getting flashbacks to getting bullied in League. Getting utter flashbacks.
So, a great chase, almost got him, and then whoever the fuck this guy is.
Is that Blitzclank? Is that no? Who is that? I don't remember the characters. The guy with the big thing. Oh my god, Taurus? I don't know.
Interesting.
He is not supposed to be spammed like that, right?
Okay.
Yeah, no, my League knowledge is gone. I used to be the goo man and just jump around. That's all I did.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that fella. He seems really cool. Oh, we've continued watching. Zion, get out of here!
What's happening?
It's still it was the other tab, the one on the right. That one? Yeah.
That one? Damn it. It's on loop.
The League content has infiltrated the stream.
Remus was great. Remus was just like Pengalier's ult.
Oh, the
ball.
Fucking ult so much.
But he was great.
Hate that
yeah, he was great. All right, Brad, ask me some questions.
Okay, let's do some Brad originals. Please do not judge me. Again, my life motto is I might not know many things.
Let us know your thoughts.
But I'd love to see what you guys might not know this either. Maybe I'm learning every day that the things I don't know, no one knows, and just no one asked the right questions. Question number 1, Harry. And some of these don't really have an answer. I didn't really write these all with the idea that there would be an official answer we could Google. But we'll find out. This one, probably. Harry...
I'm scared now.
Are there hamsters in the wild? Where do hamsters come from?
No.
Did we breed hamsters?
That's my answer. No.
Just no.
Just no.
So where did they come from?
I think maybe there were
Pet shops?
or we mutated rats, like we bred rats. I don't know.
Hamsters are mutated housebound rats.
You know, like dogs are bred. Maybe hamsters are bred. Wow, this is some. Yeah, this is a TikTok.
I was just thinking this.
What?
Yeah, like I've recently read a lot of stories about how hamsters just die.
Are they just in like some like Asian territory mountaintop area that hamsters?
I want to go to a hamster village. I want to see hamsters. Do we breed them ourselves? Is they hamsters? I've only seen hamsters in pet shops and in homes. So they got.
You're not going to see one in the bush.
Like, oh, where are they coming from? Are they in the what's their natural landscape? Are they mountain critters?
All right, we'll look it up.
All right. So first answer is no. Hamsters are not in the wilds. Where the fuck do hamsters come from? A stalk. A little hamster stalk. In the wilds. They like to live in warm, dry areas like sand dunes and deserts. No.
Apparently.
Hamsters aren't little desert creatures, are they?
I guess. You see, that doesn't look like a hamster to me. That looks like a hamster.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Wild hamsters are found throughout much of Europe and Asia. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
So cute. I want to see a wild hamster, man.
But that doesn't look like a hamster to me. That looks like a wild rat.
Yeah,
so like
sure.
that makes sense.
That's a fat rat.
Even that, makes like, but I'm picturing like these bloody tamed hamsters.
God, now I just sort of want to watch videos of just like hamsters in the. What are they? Do they get berries? I assume they're not big enough to get actual meat. I guess I've only ever seen them get fed carrots.
Of course, they're rodents, but when you see this in a wild, I would just be like, oh, it's a desert rat. I wouldn't be like, that's a hamster.
Wow, interesting. And then, well, that makes me wonder how different the wild hamsters are to the house tamed
Yeah, they're just the same. You can
hamsters.
pick them up. Yeah.
Like, are they ferocious? Do they tunnel their way? If you try and grab them, sort of.
But were you talking before how hamsters explode?
Yeah, easily.
Chloe's
Super
exploded.
Easily. Really? She was one of
Yeah.
the ones who got an
It just
exploding hamster?
Popped.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I kept. People, they would just eat, and then sometimes some would eat too much, and then just.
Yeah, she went to feed it one morning. It was just dead, and it exploded.
Wow.
So I don't know if it eats too much, and then the gas builds up, and then just,
Yeah.
and then it's gruesome.
I mean, between that, I've read stories of hamsters just getting scared to death. Like someone walked up and said hi, and he's like, and then fell over, or going on the wheel too fast and it gave itself a heart attack.
Sometimes rabbits can do that too. They can get spooked to death.
I was thinking about getting a pet rabbit for Faye.
Well, it depends on the
He
rabbit,
gets
but like,
spooked to death.
I guess maybe it depends how they're raised. All right,
Wow.
the rodents are out of the way.
That's a point to Brad. The world doesn't know that.
Mitch knew that, but Mitch doesn't count.
Okay, so now this is another one of the ones, because I've written a lot of these, not with this intent in mind. This isn't even a real question. It's just something I wonder what the difference is. Like the same way I think I was around a conversation and people were talking about like, you know, muffins aren't they just bread? You know, it's the same ingredients. They just cooked a different way. So what's the difference between a bread and a muffin? That's not my question, but it's the same lining of really, when you get down to it, what's the difference between lasagna and a sandwich? Because pastry and bread, both just wheat, a dough.
Well, lasagna is like pasta.
So I guess the overall question is, because when you make pasta, isn't that still just a dough that you stretch it instead of letting it blow up into a big blob? You stretch it out and hang it on like a clothesline or something. Or whatever.
Have you seen lasagna been made?
No, but I've seen pasta been made, and I'm assuming a pasta sheet is.
Oh, we rolled some lasagna sheets the other night.
Yeah. So at what point does whatever you roll into a pasta sheet, could that be turned into a dough for bread? Huh?
When you started with the flour.
They both have flour, don't they?
Yeah, but pasta isn't bread.
Or is it? It's made the same, isn't it? It's just you turn one, you bake the dough, another one, you put the dough into little strips and you boil it.
But the different, just
That's what I'm saying. So maybe that's what we need to Google. What is the difference between bread and pasta? Are they still technically the same thing?
I will Google that for you. What is the difference
And in the chat got the idea between a cupcake and a muffin. No idea.
between pasta and noodles? No, and bread. Primary reason is a misconception that pasta is akin to bread being made from wheat. In fact, pasta is made from durum, which is wholly different species of hamster.
That it contains a third fewer chromosomes. So you're telling me the only difference between pasta and bread is a couple of chromosomes?
Yes.
I mean, when have chromosomes separated anything ever before?
What is the difference between a cupcake and a muffin? A cupcake has icing. Maybe.
I think so.
A cupcake's smaller.
Yeah, like muffins, you know, it's like chocolate chip muffin, you know, like they don't.
You can't have a cupcake for breakfast.
Yes. Every cupcake is a muffin, but not every muffin's a cupcake.
Every cupcake is a muffin. I disagree.
You disagree? What cupcakes aren't?
Yeah, some cupcakes. I would say that a cupcake is more desserty than a muffin.
I could get behind that.
Doesn't need icing, but maybe it's got like a lot of sugar.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think cupcakes are as big.
They can be teeny tiny.
We're really hitting the hard topics tonight, bro.
You know what? I will just mark that down as no one really won that one.
They're closer to bread than pasta. Says EPM.
Yeah, that was definitely towards the wackier end of the spectrum. Question number 3. I think you were around for when I actually asked this in person.
I don't remember it though.
Are beanies hats? Or are they in a category of nothing?
One right there.
Is that a hat? Someone said, hey, take that hat off your head and you're wearing a beanie.
If you're at school and the teacher says no hat, no play,
you wear a beanie.
and you wear a beanie, do you get away with it?
Exactly.
I think that's...
It covers the skin-ish.
Does it stop the sun?
For less, because the cap's obviously got a bit over, so it'll cover more of the face. And a beanie will just do like the forehead to a degree.
A cap is a hat.
Oh, someone's leaving. I think someone's leaving.
Yeah, Nightcom's going off.
Oh, bye, Nightcom. Thanks for staying around. It was beautiful. Enjoy
We
your
won't be going
stream.
too much longer.
Yeah, true. At my school, that doesn't fly. Oh, fresh supply of channel, of course. Keep the stream open. Get those channel points.
If you get better Twitch TV, which most people have, you can auto-collect channel points without clicking it.
Ooh, genius. No hat, no play. Beanies don't count.
Are beanies hats? A beanie is a small, round, brimless hat.
Well, there you go. That's not what I was expecting.
Beanie is a small, round, brimless hat.
Confirmed here. Beanies are hats. I never actually got your answer before we Googled that. I think you said yes, right? Maybe. Who knows? Who cares about point system? It doesn't mean anything anyway. We're learning. That is the point of this exercise. Hamsters are in the wild. Beanies are hats. And lasagna is still a mystery to this day.
To auto-collect, you download, I think it's a Chrome extension, Better Twitch TV. So just look that up and grab that. And then, oh boy, hopefully I don't dox anything. And then you auto-claim channel points. Bam. I've just deleted the chat, Brad, for us.
Where they go?
Chat.
Come back, chat.
All right, it's back.
I miss you, chat.
Chat is back.
And then, oh yeah, how much sleep
Well, if
did
we
you
do the
get?
math, from 3 a.m.
Not enough.
till 7 hours. 7 hours, Tangled. There you go.
It's not too bad. Keep in mind, this madman did message me, and I was like, surely, Harry, after a 12-hour stream, we could do a midday podcast. And he was like, all right, 10:30.
All right, 10:30. Well, no, we did 11.
11, which is now still technically 10, so earlier than what it would have been. Bloody daylight savings. It's tricky.
Daylight savings ruined me.
But hey, public holiday, so snooze.
We have a public holiday Monday.
We can snooze. That felt good. Like I remember, what was I driving to? I was driving to something last night. And then I was like, you know what? This is a Friday, technically.
Yeah.
Just enjoying myself. I've still got all of tomorrow. This is my Saturday. And I got my Sunday tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, yeah, let's do a 12-hour stream. Because I won't be able to do it next weekend because of PAX.
Thanks, yeah.
And the following weekend, I think I'm doing something with my parents.
Yeah, fair. Plus just doing it on a regular weekend in general. There's one day gone and the other day kind of fucked with a bit.
Yeah. And I still got most of Saturday morning. I didn't get to tell the story about how I had a bunch of stories that I was going to tell, but we just talked about nonsense for ages. We talked about anime boats for most of this.
If you missed the World War II anime girls, come back for Cam explaining it. That'll be the good one.
He's going to be like, right, let's get one thing straight. I don't think we offended any Azur Lane people.
I hope not.
We just laughed at
Yes, at the concept.
being
I just
confused.
want to know more about
I'm
it.
confused.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm ignorant.
Tell
on
me
the
how
subjects.
they come about this world.
Exactly. What are they? Are there still people in this world?
Are they robots?
Did one guy saw a boat and he was drunk and he was like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, give me a bit of that." A fisherman alone at sea in his boat.
The mind wanders. But my dog, we went to a cafe and he saw a pug.
Oh,
My wiener dog saw a pug,
Got
and he
very
has not got a good
excited.
past with pugs. He used to
Oh.
have a brother that was a pug,
Oh, of course, we've all been there.
who looks like there's a mouse pad around him on it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in the other room.
Oh.
But he was a bit nervous with the pug, and then two other dogs rocked up by the cafe. Two women wanted coffee, and he just freaked out, and he just barked and barked and barked, and then we had to take him away around the corner for a bit. It was his worst day in the sun. He held his hang. He hung his head in shame.
He knew he shouldn't have done it, but he just couldn't help those primal urges.
Yeah, like the primal urge he has to drink chocolate milk is
What
brutal.
a madman!
You know about that.
Oh, I think I heard about it. Chat probably hasn't heard about it though.
I think they know about how he
Sneaky
rocked
wiener.
up and drank my chalky milk, and then I had to be like, I smell chalky milk on him. It's a bit of a fiasco, but he's okay.
Will you die on me, goddammit?
Will you die on stream?
Multiple things you cannot consume in this glass. And you had all of it. You sneaky bugger.
There's gonna be a bigger Chad next time you play bannerlord.
Not possible.
Mitch learned a lot, and then he's gonna take it and go back into Static's stream.
Oh, like BLT stuff?
Yeah. I guess the other situation that happened is I ordered some fried chicken this week. I ordered some fried chicken.
Yeah, you did.
And
what time did you order that fried chicken?
beautiful wings. I ordered that
Beautiful
chicken
wings.
at 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock.
And-
Perfect lunchtime.
Yeah. And then it was just like, we'll get it to you by 12:30 to 1. I was like, okay, I'm hungry.
Record time.
I'm at work. They're going to deliver to me at work.
Yeah.
It's a thing we do sometimes.
Yeah. Bit too busy.
Standard
working.
procedure. Okay.
For sure. Very close.
Oh,
Probably. Friend. How many times can I make you beat this out? So where we work is actually...
Anyway, the chicken place said, okay, we'll have it to you by 1. It's 1:20. There's no chicken. I check the restaurant again. The restaurant's closed. I'm like, what the hell? The restaurant isn't open today.
Yeah.
The restaurant's not open. I've made a foolish error. I contact menu log to be like, yo, the restaurant's not open. Can you give me my money back? I'm sorry. And then I go get some spicy nuggets.
Which are out, by the way, now. They're done.
They're done?
Michelle got heartbroken last night when she went to order some after working. And they're like, sorry. The spicy McChicken's still there. So it's like, baby, can I have a spicy
Cut
McChicken?
that up.
And just... But no nugs. Nugs are done.
Yeah, Cam's going to be devastated.
Yeah. So yeah, heartbreaking.
But I go get some spicy nugs. Mitchell.
Thanks for the cover up. Talking about Mitch, yeah.
And I eat my chicken. I'm full. And I'm sitting down with Adam at work. And it's 2:10. It's 2 p.m.
2 hours.
I get a phone call. And it's just like, hello, this is Manuel. I was like, sorry? I was like, this is Menu Log. I was like, oh, like Menu Hog, like the Menu Hog. Ooh.
Menu hog.
Ooh. Menu Hog. They only serve hog.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
But it's like Menu Log. It's like, is driver or like the head of Menu Log
Oh, yeah. Am I getting a refund?
Am I getting a refund?
Apologies.
HQ? And it was like the driver. I was like, oh no. Okay. So I was like, I guess I can't blame the driver. Like, I've got to go get this chicken. He doesn't know what's happening here. It's not his fault.
Just a simple driver.
So I find the driver. He hands it over his child. He's just driving around with
He
his
hands
kid.
over his child.
He hands the food over his child.
His kid was with him.
Kid's in the front seat. Like a 3-year-old Uber assistant.
Oh, what the fuck?
And
Oh, incredible. The CEO.
I take the chicken in, and I'm sitting there with Adam, who's also eating lunch. And then you come in. You're no help.
I was full as a bowl. I had a sub and it was the biggest.
But
sub
so
I've
I
ever
order
had.
some chicken at 12 and it gets there at 2.
Quarter past.
But I got my money back.
And you got your money back. You got some free chicken, and you got. Because I'm assuming you still. I think you tried to eat some of the chicken as well.
I think I ate it before the 12-hour stream.
So it lasted.
Yeah,
So
lasted a
all in
bit.
all, it was a pretty good
It's been
experience.
successful.
It's ridiculous. 2 hours. Restaurants closed.
One final thought to end the podcast on.
Well, more or less, I wanted to, since majority of the podcast has been talking about the 12-hour stream, just a final congratulations that it went so well, that so many people got to enjoy, and Harry actually fucking survived and not only did a 12-hour live stream, but then shortly after the next morning did a almost 2-hour podcast. And just a general, can we get a kudos in the chat for Harry's dedication to holy guacamole content? We should probably do a maybe a highlight reel of some of the 12-hour stream.
I don't want to edit it.
Go through next time when you do the 24-hour stream, just a little notebook, the 4 minutes.
You can add
as a
little
highlight
screen
there.
markers,
Yeah.
and you can tick them, but I didn't do that. I was just too caught up in trying to host. It was crazy.
That is a great idea. Some
Thank you,
last
Nightcom.
minute, grand final predictions, hopes
For NRL,
for NRL.
I don't think that. I don't know. I don't know.
For those that don't really know, it's the NRL Grand Finals tonight. Our team isn't in, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But the team that knocked our team out is in.
Yes.
So if we had anyone to root against, it would probably just be them.
The current premiers.
Did they win last season?
Well, no, Panthers won last year.
Oh, true. True.
Who knows? I think what would be funny is if we 2,000 viewers by the end of 23. That'd be great, Nightcom.
Oh my god, doable.
Also, if
Doable.
most of you are already in the Discord, join the Discord for future stuff. You guys want to check out the YouTube? There's some YouTube stuff there. I think there's one Dota video there from A to Z. I've still got the other ones. I literally need to just click upload on them.
Wow, that's hilarious.
But we'll finish that.
Yep.
And I think just because it's funny, we'll raid Peach Kachu again.
24 hours stream. Oh, we should pull up her reaction.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess
that's
you can see it,
hilarious.
but these people will be gone.
Oh yeah, true. Are they already gone? Have we?
No, that we're getting ready to set
getting
sail.
ready to raid. Oh my god, look at that, 68. Wait, we
Yeah.
only need to raid with one viewer. Everyone leave, please.
No.
The perfect amount.
We go. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.
Have fun. Enjoy Peach. 24 hours.
This would be in the YouTube.
Is this the Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. Ah! Holy fucking
Another raid.
I legit thought I was gonna finish before you today. Like, honestly, I was like, oh, this is perfect. The one time I finished before Holy Guacamole, I can raid you. You should stream again. Oh my gosh, Quack raid. Nightcom, thank you. You cannot escape Quack raid. Thank you.
Oh my god, gosh, again.
Alright.
24 hours, that's crazy.
2 nights in a row.
Legend.
Well,
She doesn't have
again.
a holy guacamole
Gotcha.
brew and cast.
No, she's just
swap between.
She's
Just
I'm
her.
not- Adelaide. lovely. Hey, look, it's us. It's us popping up. That's some bannerlord.
Oh my god.
I don't think so.
Oh, Valorant. Is he really?
Okay, we'll sign off for the YouTube VOD there.
Oh, shit.
Because that's still going. But this bit will be in YouTube.
Hey guys.
Weird.
How you doing? You saw me put my hair up. Look, this is the rest of my face. It's getting very hot and sweaty.
Hiding all the grey.
Yeah.